Hi everyone, blessed Sunday morning and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. This is the last Sunday of the month and last Sunday of the month and last Sunday din ng talk ko for this month for this TikTok. Tapos next month we're going to have another topic. And yun, I'm Coach Lyn from Life Coach Philippines and this is Coaching for Emotional Safety. This coaching conversation is for people who are experiencing unhealthy emotions at the workplace due to unsafe working environment and they want to take back the control of their lives. My mission is inspired by my personal journey, which is to create a psychologically safe working environment. And for me to achieve this, I am working to have one life coach in every workplace so we can work together to create this safe working environment. So thank you everyone for joining me live today and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So think of at least 3 friends na katulad mo, yung kaibigan mo na parang ikaw din na gustong matuto, gusto ng personal growth, ng empowerment, and yun, encourage them, tag them, mention them dito sa comment section below. And you may also give some shout-outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So, shout-out nyo na sila, tapos mention nyo na po sila dito sa video. And if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment #replay. I am streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and Coach AI Connect YouTube channel. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Tapos, kung nasa page ka, turn on the notification button para pagka may mga live po, ma-notify ka agad, hindi tayo malate. Okay, di ba? So, yun, if this is the first time you see me here in the digital space, I am Coach Lyn Garcia from Life Coach Philippines. I've been a life coach since 2017, and I am a proud graduate of Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A and learning from Master Coach A. Right now, I am under her MBA or the Master Builder Apprenticeship Program and a scholar of a 20-week public speaking program. I am also a registered electrical engineer by profession and an occupational safety and health practitioner. And as mentioned earlier, this segment talks about coaching for emotional safety kasi ayun, as an occupational safety and health practitioner, kasi before, nung hindi ko pa nakikita yung life coaching, I only focus on physical safety. And later, I realized na meron palang emotional safety, that we need to focus on that then, that we need to focus on our emotions, that we need to pay attention din doon. Hindi lang yung mga physical hazards, but yung mga ergonomic hazards o mga unhealthy emotions that we are feeling. Now, what is emotional safety ba? So, if this is the first time you hear emotional safety, itong word ito, emotional safety is, emotional safety means that someone can feel comfortable with being authentic, sharing thoughts, feelings, ideas, and expressing issues without fear of being put down, shut down, criticized, or feel different in the workplace. And eto kasi, di ba, most of the time, kunyari, nasa meeting tayo or you're working with teams, other teams or ibang office mate mo, kamusta yung emotions natin? Fully nakakapag-share ba tayo? Or are we that person na naka-hold yung ideas natin, naka-hold yung mga feelings natin kasi we are afraid to share our ideas. Kasi kung ganun yung feeling natin, yan, we need to talk kasi we need to create yun nga, psychologically safe working environment. Alright, so yung topic natin this morning is the power of facing fear. And ayan, this is, I learned this from Master Coach A. This is part of her, one of her coaching bundle. And how about you right now? Ayan, seeing itong topic natin ngayon, yung the power of facing fear. Sa tingin nyo, why do people fear? Ano yung mga reasons? Bakit? Or ano yung nagiging ano natin, bakit natin na-experience itong feeling na to, yung feeling ng fear na ito? Okay? Okay, so according to psychologytoday.com, at least 60% of adults admit to having at least one unreasonable fear. Although research to date is not clear on why these fears manifest. And one theory is that humans have a genetic predisposition to fear. Yun nga, yung mga things that were a threat to our ancestors such as snakes, spiders, heights, water. Ikaw, ano yung fear mo? Ano yung sa tingin mo na fear mo? And yun yung sinasabi din sa research. And although people who have first degree relative with a specific phobia appear more likely to have the same one. And others point to evidence that individuals fear certain things because of a previous traumatic experience with them. But that fails to explain the many fears without such origin. Okay, so yun. Ako, I remember yung naging fear ko dati, yung sa fear of heights. Kaya during OJT namin, kasi di ba, I'm an electrical engineering student dati, tapos may OJT kami, umakyat kami sa planta. Tapos I remember that time, hindi talaga ako makalakad dun sa sobrang taas. Dun ko na-confirm na meron talaga akong fear of heights. So, ikaw, ano yung fear mo? Kay Coach Sherry sa water. Okay, sige. Let me greet muna yung mga coaches who's joining right now. Fellow coaches and mga learners po natin. Ayan, Coach Sherry, good morning. Hello, Master Coach Hasmin. Coach Saivel, see you sa class mamaya. And congratulations. Coach Sean, good morning. Ayun, water kay Coach Sherry. Ano yun, Coach Sherry? Ano yung sa water? Pawala ng water. Okay, so ayan. And sabi nga, kay Coach Sean Blood. Okay, so you probably heard over and over again that the only way to conquer fear is to face it. But that doesn't mean living a life without fear either, as that's going too far is in the opposite direction. So remember, some fear is necessary, and what you need to do is to reprogram your reaction to it, and to reach past the fight or flight, and to use fear instead to get ahead and accomplish what you most desire. Okay, so good morning, Mayor! Si Coach Sean, ayaw ko magbigay ng dugo. Okay, kasi takot sa blood. Okay. Ako, regular donor, Coach Sean. Okay, so let's understand. Ano ba tong fear na pinag-uusapan natin? And when was the last time you feel yung etong fear na pinag-uusapan po natin? So whatever fear yan, ano yung nagkakos niyan, kailan mo siya last na na-experience? And ano ba yung fear na ito? So kung magsa-science tayo, fear is a chain reaction in the brain that starts with a stressful stimulus and ends with the release of chemicals that cause a racing heart, fast breathing, and energized muscles, among other things. Also known as the fight or flight response. And the stimulus could be pwedeng spider yan, knife, yung na-mention nyo kanina ng mga fear nyo, water, blood, pwedeng yung karayom, di ba? Ano pa, yun yung mga possible na mga stimulus natin. And yun yung nagtitrigger sa atin para ma-feel natin yung fear na yon. And ito yung base nga din sa science, ito yung bububuo din sa brain natin. And ito yung mga parts of the brain involved in fear response. So, yung first dito is the thalamus. Si thalamus kasi decides where to send incoming sensory data. So, sa eyes, ayan, kunyari, may galing tayo sa eyes, ears, mouth, skin. How are they going to process it? So, for example, yung na-mention ni Coach Sherry kanina na water, ano yung nagiging effect na sa kanya and paano nasesend yung data na yon. And next is yung sa sensory cortex naman is interprets sensory data. So once may na-detect na sensory data, i-interpret niya yon. Ano ba to? Okay? And then the hippocampus stores and retrieves conscious memories, processes, sets to stimuli to establish context para mas maintindihan ano nga ba yung nangyayari or ano yung pumasok or ano yung naging contact natin. And amygdala is decodes emotion. So ito na yung pinaka-decision. Determines possible threat, stores fear. So si amygdala, yung main function niya, ito siya yung protector ng brain natin. And the hypothalamus activates fight or flight response. And if you heard yung the lizard brain, Okay, sino dito narinig na yung the lizard brain na yan? 'Di ba? If the lizard brain is so deeply ingrained, how can you possibly get around it? So yung si amygdala, yun nga yung protector ni brain, yung nagbibigay ng response natin. Ayan, amygdala is at the core of everything our brains take in. And many people call it, yun nga, yung lizard brain kasi the limbic system talaga po yung tawag niyan kung pag-uusapan natin yung brain. However, ayan, marami po sa mga tao na tinatawag siyang lizard brain kasi uh, it's all about the lizard, yung kung paano mag-function yung brain ni lizard. So yun, kaya yan na yung naging tawag sa kanya, doon na siya known. And if you heard, di ba, kapag ka natatakot tayo, kapag may mga response tayo, ang lagi nating tanong or lagi natin naiisip, ano yung nagiging response natin? So fight ba yan? Flight ba yan? Or fear, feeding, or freezing up? So same with the lizard. So ganun yung reaction or ganun mag-function yung brain nila. Okay? And sa atin, talking about the human, the reality is it can be changed. And no, we're not talking about having a brain surgery to have it removed. Instead, we're going to look at something a lot less painful. And we're going to help you to recalibrate it so that instead of you serving it, the amygdala is going to start working for you. So ito, pinakita lang natin that there is science dun sa mga nararamdaman natin. Hindi yan parang weird emotion, hindi natin kayang explain. Ito po yung science niyan. Pero we're not talking about yung brain talaga. So pinakita lang natin sa inyo ngayon na yung mga feelings natin, mga emotions natin, may something in our brain na parang nagtitrigger na pag eto yung nangyari, ganito yung nagiging reaction nila. Okay? So may mga parts tayo, may mga roles sila, and sila din yung nag-interpret how are we going to react in a certain situation. And what you need to realize is that the amygdala is still a necessary organ. And we do require that fight or flight response very legitimately. And it is that thing that keeps us alert when out jogging alone at night, yung mapapaisip ka, okay, safe ba mag-jogging, gano'n, di ba? And it helps us to jump out of the way if you're about to be hit by a bus. Or kunyari, pag nasa labas ka, nag-cellphone ka, di ba? May mga ganong thoughts na tayo. So, yun yung pinaka-function niya. And in other words, how you react to fear will begin to change the way you experience fear. Again, so how you react to fear will begin to change the way you experience the fear. So that's why, ayan, in-include natin ito para mas magkaroon tayo ng deeper knowledge and acknowledgement and awareness kung paano siya nagfa-function. Na yun, knowing na may science pala and ganito pala siya nagfa-function. Okay, so ngayon, yung next natin is using itong fear response na to, etong nakita na natin siya, gagamitin natin siya in positive ways para makatulong siya sa atin on how are we going to improve our life and para ma-face na natin itong fear na pinag-uusapan natin. Okay, so yung first natin, the power of facing fear, I have here seven powers. So yung first natin is it makes you agile-minded. So, ano yung nagiging effect sa atin? Fear, no? Tapos, ito yung effect sa atin. So, as long as you challenge your brain, it will get stronger. Like with any muscle, when you give it a chance to grow, it will. Okay, 'di ba? Pagka nagbasal ka everyday, nag-habit ka na nag-gym ka lagi, 'di ba? Gagrow yung muscle mo. So parang si brain din, ayan, pagka challenge natin si brain, tinrain din natin si brain, ayan, it will get stronger. And learning increases neuroplasticity, meaning that the brain becomes more agile and will make new neuron connections much more efficiently. As a side note, at one time, there was a theory that once you reach a certain age, sabi nila noon, you could not change it daw, yung brain natin. Pero, ayan, that's theory. So, hindi siya na-proof. And ang napatunayan ay hindi po yung totoo na hindi ibig sabihin na, di ba sinasabi natin, pagka ganito na yung age natin, hindi na ako matututo kasi na-reach ko na yung ganitong age. So, hindi po siya totoo based dun sa study. Kasi kahit anong age po natin, no matter what age you are, it is always possible to learn more. And learning more is what increases the brain's power. Di ba, ang exciting nun, hindi siya excuse, hindi natin sasabihin na hindi, hanggang dito lang yung knowledge ko, or hindi na ako pwedeng mag-aral, or hindi ko na pwedeng i-train si brain. No, it's not like that. And you start with the realization that facing your fears requires a new way of thinking. Kanina, kaya po tayo nag-start sa science. And knowing na ganun yung mga function nila, yung mga fear responses natin, paano na yung magiging new way of thinking natin para ma-face natin yung fear natin. And begin with the idea that risk is not inherently bad and that change is not dangerous. That alone might take some time to wrap your head around because it goes against a lot of what you were raised to believe. And after all, every school child, di ba, lagi silang tinuturuan ng mga bagong things, tapos natututo tayo. And same with workplaces. Workplaces can be very easily sink into the same mindset. And naisip po ba natin, or have you been part of an organization that has done things a certain way because it's the way we've always done it? Yung, anong tawag doon? Yung paulit-ulit na scenario, tapos yun din yung reasoning natin. Di ba, kapag gumawa tayo ng certain project, certain program, right after nung timeline nun, or right after implementation nun, meron tayong tinatawag na evaluation. And kapag in-evaluate natin siya, titingnan natin effective pa yung ginawa nating program, or paano pa natin siya ma-improve. And if we think or nakita natin na kaya naman pala siyang i-improve, dun papasok yung new way, new strategies. And if we're going to connect it dun sa brain natin, dun papasok yung new learning, na yung new thinking. Yun yung kailangan natin gawin para magkaroon din ng change. And in the end, it's good to try new things, and believe it or not, the world probably won't even explode. And the good thing is you'll be confident enough to face itong fear na ito. Okay, so that's the first one. It makes you more agile-minded. And next is, ito gusto ko tong part na to. It's a bit of a buzz. So ito is connected din dun sa kanina that I showed you, yung brain na pinag-uusapan natin. And you know what it's like to be afraid. Ikaw, kanina 'di ba, ang question ko was, kailan mo last time na feel na natakot ka? And ano yung feeling na yon? And paano mo masasabi na natatakot ka? Paano mo masasabi na ito fear itong nararamdaman ko? Ano yung may signs and symptoms ba yan? May mga physical reaction ba yung body natin? Paano natin nare-recognize na fear ito? So possible, 'di ba, pinagpapawisan ka, possible hindi ka makahinga, possible yung mabilis yung heartbeat mo. Kaya 'di ba yung iba kapag ka natatakot, sinasabi natin wag magpanic, kalma tayo kasi 'di ba marami yung nagbabago sa atin. And ayun, pwedeng BP natin tumataas, no? And pwedeng yung muscles natin nag-stiff siya, or ikaw, ano yung nagiging reaction mo pagka or anong nagiging reaction ng body mo na nakikita mo talaga kapag ka natatakot ka. Example, hinabol ka ng aso. Ano yung emotion doon? Ay, ano yung nakikita mong ano yung feel mo doon? And paano natin siya, nare-recognize ba natin siya agad na eto, kaya ko ito naramdaman kasi fear yung naramdaman ko kanina. Okay? So, hi, Coach Joanna. Okay, watching from Liliw. Okay, nakauwi na siya. Okay, see you pagbalik ng Laguna. Okay, so eto, si Coach Bebs present. Hello, good morning. Coach Nords, good morning. Hi, Coach Tin. Hello, Coach Nilo. Okay, so kamusta po? So we're talking about the power of facing fear. At ito yung second natin. And ito, yung it's a bit of a buzz. So what you need to understand is that the feel-good chemical effect lasts longer and is usually more tense than the ill-feeling effects of the fear. Kanina, di ba, yung ano yung mga emotions or ano yung nararamdaman natin talaga pag may mga fear tayo. And ngayon, ano yung mga chemicals or mga feel-good chemicals na sinasabi natin, di ba? Yung, di ba, facing fears has a similar physical effect on our body. And when you face your fears and succeed at conquering them, your body releases chemicals such as endorphins, oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. So, ito naman yung tinatawag natin na mga feel-good chemicals. Okay? And it's the sort of rush that adrenaline junkies get when they're base jumping off a bridge or ziplining at top speed through a forest. So, ano na yung nare-recognize mo kanina, 'di ba yung sample natin, kunyari hinabol ka ng aso, ano yung nakita mo na reaction ng body mo? Yun nga, mabilis yung heartbeat, pinagpapawisan ka, yun yung takot, no? And dito naman is, after nun, let's say nakaligtas ka dun sa aso, no? Ang bilis mo kasing tumakbo, no? So, hindi ka niya nahabol. So, ano naman yung feeling na yun? Ano yung emotion na yun? So, eto yung pumapasok yung 4 primary natin kanina. So, ayan. Again, if you'd want to know more about this, yes, Coach Saivel, ito po ay science. Yun nga, kasi di ba, learning from Master Coach A, ang ganda kasi ngayon na naka-mental models na tayo. And na-appreciate ko siya kasi mas naintindihan ko yung emotions. And ito, talking about fear, di ba, most of us or all of us, di ba, experiencing fear. And ito, we need to understand ano ba talaga yung fear na nararamdaman natin and how are we going to face it. And ano yung power ng facing ng ano yung power pagka na-face natin yung fear na to. So, understanding yung fear, yung science behind this, alam natin na ano yung pagka nag-react yung katawan natin or kapag may mga certain reaction, alam natin kung bakit ganon. Okay, so yun yung 4. So tandaan lang natin siya, pwede natin siyang tandaan na dose. Okay, si Coach Karen mahilig dito sa mga acronym. So dose, yung dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. So may iba-iba din silang mga functions dun sa body din natin. Okay, so ito yung second. And then the third one is facing the power of facing fear. Yung third one, it helps you focus. So focus on what? So using fear when performing on stage or tayo, yan mga fellow scholar ko sa public speaking, 'di ba? Kahit lagi na natin siyang ginagawa, kahit di magla-live ka, nakaka-experience pa rin tayo nun. And using fear when performing is a way to focus on using yung fear. So, pwede tayo makafocus dun sa gusto nating gawin. So, something that we want to achieve. And if you're anxious about something, it's difficult to ignore it. Instead, see if you can use that fear to channel the energy into figuring out why you're apprehensive and doing something positive to redirect it. Like yun nga, yung example, ayan ng mga fellow public speaking scholars. 'Di ba, nakakaramdam pa rin tayo ng fear. And how are we going, paano siya nakakatulong para magkaroon tayo ng focus at makapag-deliver pa rin tayo ng message natin. Okay, so yun. And 'di ba may mga instinct tayo, may mga judgment tayo that if you will only listen to your feelings, 'di ba, yung fear kasi, this is a feeling. And it's telling you that there is something about this moment that isn't right or healthy or productive. Look for the reason behind the fear. Ako noon dati, natatandaan ko nung may talk ako. Tapos, parang first talk ko yata, yun na online. Di ba nag-pandemic tayo? Tapos, I was invited sa isang company. Tapos, virtual siya. Tapos, message ako kay master. Yung message ko is ipag-pray ako kasi nga may talk. Tapos, na-process niya ako kasi nga, ano ba talaga yung nararamdaman ko? So, yun yung pwede natin gawin. Look for the reason behind the fear. Fear ba talaga siya? And fear ba siya? Excitement? And ayun, if you're going to analyze or titignan mo kung ano yung nangyari talaga sa'yo, mas maintindihan mo siya and alam mo kung paano ka rin magre-react. And if you're suffering from anxiety due to pwedeng exam yan, or pwedeng may live ka, or pwedeng may kakausapin kang client, or pwedeng kakausapin mo si boss mo, may meeting kayo. Ayan, ano yung mga nakikita mong reason behind bakit ka natatakot? And if you're anxious about presenting a report during a meeting at work, yung meeting mo kay boss, kunyari kay boss ka magpe-present, does that mean that maybe you're not well prepared? Or pwedeng hindi mo natapos yung presentation mo, or pwedeng hindi mo kabisado yung gagawin mo. Okay, so yun, tignan natin siya para hindi mas ma-highlight yung feeling natin na takot ako. Ang na-recognize lagi ni brain na lagi mo sinasabi is takot ka. So instead of paulit-ulit na yun yung sabihin mo, ano ba yung kinakatakot mo? Ano ba yung reason doon? Natatakot ka ba kasi hindi patapos yung report mo tapos ikaw na yung next? Or di ba pagka sa klase mo may recitation, natatakot ka. Bakit ka natatakot? Kasi baka matawag ka. O, ano nga yun pagka natawag ka? So yun, pwedeng kasi hindi mo pala alam yung sagot, hindi ka pala nag-review. So, tignan mo, ano ba yung mga reason behind para mas ma-recognize mo saan nanggagaling yung fear na yon. Okay? Ayan. Ay, si Coach Bebs. Na-miss ka namin, Coach Bebs. Okay, so ito po yung third natin. And next is, it makes you vulnerable. So, ano ba yung vulnerability na pinag-uusapan po natin? So, ito in a good way. Again, the amygdala was created to keep us from becoming vulnerable. Kasi 'di ba, yung pinaka-function niya is to protect us. Kaya 'di ba, ang tayo kasi, ang initial response talaga niya is laging fight or flight. Fight ka, labanan mo yan, patulan mo yan, or alis ka na lang. And yun yung pinaka-ano kasi niya, pinaka-function niya. So however, vulnerability is the birthplace of creativity and innovation. Okay? So according kay Dr. Bryn Brown, a research professor at the University of Houston and best-selling author, put it this way. Sabi niya, vulnerability is not a weakness. And that myth is profoundly dangerous. And she further went on to express how it is from that place of vulnerability that growth occurs. And being vulnerable in the jungle might not be a wise choice, but not being vulnerable to a loved one or a partner or an office mate or sa ka-group mo, ka-team mo, will create a chasm between you that may be insurmountable. So too many people have pushed someone away because they were afraid they would leave them. Na inunahan mo na, no? Ikaw na yung nag-decide na bago pa lang kayo nagkakilala, parang ayoko na agad, parang iniwasan mo na kasi ang nasa isip mo, iiwanan ka. Okay? Di ba? Parang nag-advance ka na, no? Nag-advance ka na nag-isip. So, dahil sa ayaw mo maiwan, so una pa lang, kahit nag-high pa lang sa'yo, tinaboy mo na, di ba? May ganun, no? So, yun. So, ibang situation yung nakakreate kapag ganun yung reaction natin. So, what's worse is, ayun, yung kapag ganun yung ginawa natin is maybe you have missed the opportunity to find the one person who wouldn't have left them in the first place. Or maybe, yun na pala yung taong hinihintay mo. Pwedeng, hindi lang po ito about partners. Pwedeng yun na pala yung best na teammate na hinihintay mo. Pwede na pala yung best partner na hinihintay mo, pero dahil sa iba yung naging reaction mo, na-push away mo na yung someone na yun. So, nag-iba yung situation. And, talking about emotional safety din, ito kasi is, di ba, when we talk about emotional safety, when we talk about psychologically safe working environment, it's not only the, tawag dito, it's not only the management or yung pinaka-employer, yung may responsibility to provide yun. Kasi di ba, talking about psychologically safe working environment is, yes, we are creating a safe space. We are giving a safe mental space for everyone. Pero yung question dun is, are you willing to be vulnerable? Are you willing na mag-share din? Are you willing na mag-undergo din ng process? Kasi para ma-achieve natin yung psychologically safe working environment, malaki po yung participation natin, malaki yung part natin kasi we are part of the company, we are part of the team, we are part of the group. And if you are not going to be vulnerable enough, if you are not going to share yourself, if you are not going to open up yourself, na hindi natin siya ma-establish. Okay? So, it will be hard. So, again, hindi po possible na ma-create yung psychologically safe working environment na yan kung tayo po ay hindi rin magiging vulnerable. And isa pa sa sinabi ni Dr. Brown, sabi niya, vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up when you can't control the outcome. Let us acknowledge na we cannot control everything, na hindi po natin hawak lahat, and hindi nga natin alam ano yung mangyayari in the future, di ba? Hindi rin natin alam what's next, yung today. So, after watching this live, hindi natin alam what's next. Okay? Kahit nasabihin natin may mga nakaplano ka, but you have the control of the time. Ikaw ba yung may control ng oras ng mga tao din? Ikaw din ba yung may control ng oras mo? Ikaw din ba yung may control ng situation mo? So, yun. We cannot control the outcome din. So, let's understand itong isang ito. And the power of facing fear, ayan, it makes you vulnerable in good way. So, kapag natatakot ka, instead na mag-isa ka, meron tayong possible na makasama. And para ma-recognize mo yung help mo na yun, ma-recognize mo yung support na yun, be vulnerable enough to reach out. Okay. So yung next is, it gives you a backup plan. Ito, favorite ko itong backup plan na ito. So, ano po ba yung backup plan? Sino po sa inyo ang may backup plan? Ayan, sabi ni Master Coach Jasmine, vulnerability makes us a human. Yes, tama Master. Sobrang connecting ako dyan. Ibig sabihin, may emotion pa tayo at nakaka-connect pa tayo. Yun tayo as a tao. And as a tao, no? Okay, so next is, it gives us a backup plan. So, ano yung backup plan na pinag-uusapan natin? So, there are legitimate fears, di ba? And there is the fear of the dark, pwedeng fear of getting fired, fear of falling short, getting fired, or ano pa yung mga fears in the workplace? Pwedeng ano kasi, kaya mo ginagawa yung isang bagay kasi natatakot kang mapagalitan, natatakot kang matanggal, natatakot kang hindi ikaw yung ma-promote, ano pa. And these fears are not to be dismissed but are useful in forming a backup plan. So, for example, di ba, many companies have an emergency data plan, or ako, di ba, as an OSH practitioner, ang lagi naming pinaghahandaan ay mga emergency preparedness plan, kasi nga yung mga what if, kapag ang scenario ay may earthquake, may typhoon, so dapat meron kang backup plan na magko-continue pa rin ba yung business kahit nag-earthquake, magko-continue pa rin ba yung business kapag nagkaroon ng flood sa area, kapag binagyo, tuloy pa rin ba yung business? Ano yung mga backup plan nyo? Ano yung emergency preparedness plan nyo? And what would happen if all the servers failed or were hacked or flooded? When working nang nasa BPO ako doon, ang pinaka-importante po talaga doon ay yung server. Kasi pagka po nawala yun, wala na pong data. Ayan, parang stop na talaga yung operation. But yung other emergencies, kaya naman manageable. And eto, paano pag ganito na yung situation? And these situations, dapat, di ba, meron tayong mga real contingencies, tapos yung mga data natin dapat back up, save off-site, and preserve with an emergency restoration plan. And for example, may sunog. Paano yung plano ng office nyo? May plano po ba sa workplace nyo? Sino yung kukuha ng data? May kukuha ba ng data? O hahayaan na lang natin yung data na yon? And yun yung sa workplace natin. Now, kung tayo yung pag-uusapan natin, yung sarili natin, babalik tayo sa sarili natin. Kanina we mentioned, isa ba sa fear mo ay matanggal ka sa work? Isa ba sa fear mo ay hindi ka ma-promote? Kaya kami gagawin na ibang bagay. So, if you're afraid of losing your job, may contingencies. Okay? Begin saving for an emergency. Look at what requirements you need to find another position. And if you're afraid of losing a client or business partner or malaking deal yan, create a contingency plan that doesn't rely so heavily on a single customer. Okay? And ayan nga, kung nasa workplace ka, madalas kasi ang nagiging cause, kaya nawawala or kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng mga unhealthy emotions kasi nagsasettle tayo sa less, nagsasettle tayo sa situation na to, nagsasettle tayo sa mga bagay na to kahit nasasaktan na tayo, kahit alam natin na hindi yun deserve, hindi natin siya deserve. Ang iniisip kasi natin, ayaw nating natatakot tayong walang sweldo, natatakot tayong matanggal, natatakot tayo na wala tayong malipatan. So that's why you are staying and parang hindi naman sa nababa mo talaga yung standard, but tinanggap na lang natin na ganun yung situation. Kasi nga, ang lagi nating inisip is, wala, ito lang yung meron ako ngayon. Kaya, ayan, kung yun yung kinakatakot mo, kung ikaw ay natatakot ngayon, di ba, pandemic pa rin, kung ikaw ay nagstay lang for the reason na ayaw mo mawala ng sweldo, for the reason na natatakot kang wala ka na ma-provide or natatakot ka nang wala ka ng income, so why not think of other opportunities, create a contingency plan. Ano yung magiging contingency plan mo ngayon? Kasi 'di ba, pag nagsettle ka dito, ang parang tinanggap mo dun is winala mo na yung yung peace of mind, yung mga ganon. And kung stressful yung workplace na yan, ikaw na rin yung nag-decide na magstay ka sa stressful na workplace na yan. So it's your decision. Okay? So yan, kaya it's important. Ayan, kapag na-recognize mo na ito yung fear mo, how are you going to face it? Okay, create a backup plan. Okay. So medyo nag-ano ako doon kasi pinagdaanan ko po 'yan. And I made the decision na hindi puwede ito, hindi puwedeng ganito lang po ang mangyayari sa akin. So ayun, nagsimula ako mag-create no'n. So nandun pa rin naman ako, siyempre hindi pa rin ako umalis agad kasi iniisip ko talaga siya. But ayun, until dumating yung time na hindi, okey na yung contingency plan ko, meron akong, may bago akong focus and then na-create ko ito. So sabi ko, it's about time na kuhain ko naman yung sarili ko. It's about time na itigil ko na to kasi hindi na siya good for my mental health. So, if you're that one person, make a decision today. Think about yourself. Okay? So, yung next natin is, yan, it reminds you that we're all in this together. Ano to? Anong kanta to? All in this together. Okay, so yan. You know how fear feels? So, say we all. Okay, yun nga, yung kaninang na-share ko kanina, yung about sa workplace, that's exactly yung emotions ko before. And marami ang takot nun. Natakot ako hindi ako ma-promote, hindi ako makasweldo, magka-NTE, mga ganun, no? So everyone knows that what it's like to be paralyzed with fear. To feel the tremors and short breath and racing heart and masakit yung tiyan minsan kasi iba na pala yung feeling, ganung level na yung fear. And facing fear will connect you with others because it's something you have in common with every person alive. And by facing those fears, you might wind up inspiring someone else to do same. And not to mention, helping others through their fears is a strong motivator towards succeeding in facing fears of your own. And when you sympathize and share your own story, you help others to see that they are not alone. Fear increases your compassion and your ability to offer consolation. What's more, seeing the people around you facing their fears might in turn inspire you. Again, yung kaninang shinare ko sa inyo na experience ko about the workplace, yun din po yung mga fear ko dati. And yun, look at me right now, na-gain ko na yung peace na pangarap ko, no? yung mental health na nilalaban ko nun. And yun, again, hindi lang po ikaw yung nakakaramdam ng fear. Marami po tayo niyan. Kaya, ayan, ano yan, may naiisip akong kanta pero hindi ko alam kung anong kanta yun. Basta yun, we're all in this together na yun. Saan ba kanta yun? Sige, comment nga po, ayan, para matigil yung mind ko. Tapos may question dito, di ba? What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? Ano yung itsura ng buhay mo kung ganito? Ano yung itsura ng buhay natin if we're not going to take action? Alam natin, ito yung nararamdaman natin, nandun tayo sa environment na puro fear ang binibigay natin and we are not taking action, we are not doing anything. Kamusta po yung buhay natin? Kamusta ka ngayon? And talking about that we're all in this together. Ayun, tama, Coach Candy, High School Musical. Thank you, di ba? Natigil din yung brain ko na stop siya. Ano nga bang kanta yun? Okay, so talking about this. So it reminds you that we're all in this together. Again, itong presentation ko today, part po siya nitong coaching bundle from Master Coach A. And if you're that one person nakakonect ka dun sa sa mga messages natin, ano pa lang to yung power of facing the fear. Wala pa dito yung paano mo siya i-face. Wala pa dito yung how are you going to conquer your fear. So if you're that one person na kailangan mo ng support ngayon, kailangan mo ng tulong about this, kailangan na nating makagraduate dito sa fear na nararamdaman natin na hindi na talaga ako magpapatalo. Okay, so just connect with us, connect with me, pag-usapan natin ito so you'll know yung 5-step process to conquer your fears. Ayan, coaching bundle is also available. You can work with a life coach or pwedeng ikaw muna answeran mo itong coaching bundle natin tapos let's talk after mong siyang i-answer. So yun, number is here, yung number ni Coach Rizel nandito po sa baba. And yan, ang pinaka-important message dito is wag mo siyang hayaan na ikaw lang po or isipin lang natin siya. Kasi naisip na natin siya kanina. We understand na rin the science. Now, it's about time to take action. And di ba sabi natin in the science fiction, meron sinabi doon si Frank Herbert. Sabi niya, fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. So how about you? Are you going to pass it over, or are you going to end it now? And di ba, mind killer is right. Fear removes logic and reason. Fear overrides our higher thought processes and sets us on the level with the lizard brain. And living in fear means restricting your life. Remember that the amygdala wants to keep you safe at any cost. And sometimes, pag hindi natin na-recognize na ganun lagi yung ginagawa ni amygdala sa atin, nagstay na lang tayo dito kasi we believe ito yung safe space natin, ito yung comfort natin. Pero ang the truth is, hinayaan mo lang na magstay ka dyan kasi ayaw mong i-deal, ayaw mong i-conquer yung fear na yan. Yun. Okay, so retraining your brain is possible. Schedule a strategy call with me. You can connect with me at 0917-538-5446 or anyone in the coaches na nag-comment po dito sa live natin ngayon. And also, number ni Coach Rizal nandito din po. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this, tapos copy niyo yung number, then message us later. Okay, so meron pang isa. So, yung last dito is sa The Power of Facing Fear, it helps you bounce back. Okay? Or yung resilience na tinatawag natin. Facing fears creates resilience, and you will rise above the fear. You will become stronger, less controlled by your fears the more you face them. And facing fear makes you tougher and gives you the chance to grow in ways you haven't even thought of yet. And some people seem to cause through life who are always on a wave. And the chances are that these people who don't have it any easier, they've just gotten more resilient, more used to conquering fear and self-doubt. And facing your fears will not only unblock the way for you to grow and to succeed, but it has health benefits across the spectrum: physical, mental, and emotional. And facing your fears has long-term benefits as well. And at the same time, without person without fear is someone that isn't paying attention. We all have it. We all experience it. And what you do with it is what makes the difference. So again, 'di ba, lahat po tayo, 'di ba, dun sa world, all in this together, all of us experiencing fear. Nagkakaiba-iba lang po tayo the way we respond dun sa situation na 'yon. And don't let an emotion from the smallest part of your mind, dito yung mga amygdala na yan, don't let that emotion rule you. You are more than the amygdala. Why are you being ruled by a tiny little piece of your brain? And while you can't deny fear or pretend it's not there, you can give it a proper place in your life. You can talk to your brain, you can talk to yourself. How are you going to handle it? Ngayon, alam na natin paano i-recognize yung fear na ito, di ba? So, ano na yung next natin na gagawin? Okay? And ito, yung next, ayan, sabi ni Nelson Mandela, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. So how about you? Are you ready to conquer that fear? So if yes, I encourage you to join or to take the courage in facing the unknown. So I invite you to be part of this Facebook group. This is a private Facebook group. I am the founder and creator of the Say Yes to the Unknown coaching community. And this is for you if you are that one person who wants to set healthy boundaries so you can allow more space in your life. So, ano yung ibig sabihin natin ng more space? Ibig sabihin, letting go yung mga bagay that is not helping you. Letting go yung mga bagay that will not help you go. Letting go yung mga bagay na, ano lang yung sa emotions natin. Okay, na puro unhealthy emotions lang pala yung nadadala natin. So, yun, we need to set healthy boundaries na for us to say yes to whatever is unknown, to say yes to something greater, to say yes to ourselves na this time sasabihin mo, ako muna. Okay, tama na tong fear na to, ayok na sa'yo, okay, ako naman ngayon. And, di ba, this is for you if you want to say yes, even if you don't know what yes means, and even if you don't know what is there to say yes. And this is for you if you wish to live a life of your own design. Again, our reminder is unknown is better than the known. And yung sometimes kasi yung known na yon kanina, di ba, I talk about salary. And yun yung known natin. Doon tayo nagstay. Yun yung pinipili natin. But ang namimiss natin, yung known pala na yun, yung salary na yun pala, yun na pala yung hindi nagwo-work para sa'yo. Kasi gigising ka lang, papasok ka lang for salary. Pero yung ikaw mismo, yung ikaw na tao ka, yung mafe-feel ng bawat kakilala mo kung sino talaga ikaw, yun yung namimiss. Okay? So, ayan, thank you Coach Candy for sending the link. Don't forget to answer yung membership questions para ma-approve po yung membership request nyo. Right. So, yung next is my invitation also to Master Coach A's co-actively co-create life coach certification program. Sobrang powerful ng program na to. I'm part of the class 1 and then kahapon day 1 po ng class 2. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It includes 21-day web-based learning, 3-day life coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day life business bootcamp with senior coaching team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And again, I invite you to visit Decap Coffee Republic. So ito po si Decap. So kung naghahanap ka ng lugar kung saan you want to talk to people, you want to connect with someone, or just place lang na magstay ka. So this is a coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches where inspiration begins and transformation happens through the platform, of course, of life coaching. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center or PC along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So for your coaching needs, we do offer coaching services on demand 24/7. Just connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 any time of the day and any day of the week. You may also visit our coaching hub for complimentary coaching session kahit wala ka pong appointment. Kung na-feel mo ngayon, after ng talk ko ngayon, kailangan mo nang kausap, kailangan mo pag-usapan yung fear na yan. Ayan, visit ka lang po sa Decap ngayon. Okay, ayan, si Coach Joanna din. Super enjoy yan nag-visit sa Decap. Okay, so yung last invitation ko for you, kanina, di ba, we started with science, we started with our brain, paano ba nagpo-function yung brain natin, and talking about fear, may science pala yun, no? So I encourage you to be part of this Be Learning Society. Okay, pinag-usapan natin dito ay si Master Coach ay talaga yung nagkakandak po ng mga klase dito, ng mga master classes. We talk about different mental models, and ang maganda po dito is if you avail the card, syempre ang ganda na ng pangalan niya doon, magkakasama tayo sa isang society, magkakasama tayo sa isang group. And once a month, we're going to meet for that master class. So that's every third Saturday of the month. So last month, yung topic ni Master Coach A is about goal achievement mental model. And ang ganda nun kasi dun mo nalalaman na bakit yung may mga goals na hanggang simula lang at hindi natatapos. So yun po yung na-discuss. And then next month, we're going to talk about the mental health barbell. Okay, di ba? Sabi nga natin, kailangan natin si brain, di ba? Mag-exercise din. So yun, yung details nun, malaman natin sa next masterclass. So, avail this card, connect with us. Ano yung mga perks na kasama nito? Yung first po is the 5% food and beverage discount from Decap Coffee Republic. Second is Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A. Yun nga yung na-mention ko nun. And then the third is a 90-minute coaching session by coaching entrepreneurs from Life Coach Philippines. So, yun. Okay, may mga after mo mag-attend ng class, master class, kung gusto mo ma-process yon, or if you need coaching pa, ayan, kasama na rin po yan doon. Okay, so yun. So that's it for me today. And ayan, as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Trisha at 2 p.m. So yung topic niya ay coaching for self-expression, and Master Coach Jasmine for coaching for God-centered living at 4 p.m. So don't forget, strive not to be like other people, but strive to be a better version of yourself. You are created for greatness. You are created for a purpose. Be the kind of person God created you to be. Once again, this is Coach Lyn from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching TikTok. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, boom, bye-bye!